Alright, progress update. We got doors. I don't know why the collision here isn't working. It was working fine before. I don't know what's going on with this now. Very weird. But that's not what I'm here to show off. I'm trying to show off the doors, which oh, my character doesn't have collision with like any of these things. I have collision with the world. I don't have collision with the doors anymore. They still work though, so what? No, hold on. Yeah. So the doors work, but then I walk into this fucking death trap and it just destroys my collision, I guess. The only thing that I could think is happening is when I walk, so the collision, or castle collisions, the only thing I could think is that when I walk into the two characters, it pushes my characters, it pushes him through the y-axis, which would be forward and back, right? Up and down would be Z, left and right would be X, Y would be like forward and backwards. And the only thing I could think is that when I walked into it, it pushed me in the Y direction. So I'll have to look at that, if that is the case. I don't know why that's the case. It didn't do that before, so I gotta figure what's going on with that. See, now the doors don't work. But also, you can't see it, there is more stuff over here, which is what I'm gonna work on next. It's going to be having the camera transition from over here to over here when you walk through it. But I need to figure out what's going on with this. The way I'm just going to do is I just have two tile maps here. So the way the tile maps are set up are they're 33 by 20 because that's the width that could fit this. It was 31 by 18 that the orthographic camera could see, and I just added an extra layer around it for collision, so you can't walk out of bounds. In the final game, it'd probably be like actual walls or stuff, like reasons that you wouldn't be able to walk out here rather than just stopping you. But this side doesn't have collision because the part that goes right next to it, this one right here, doesn't have collision on this side, so you can walk freely between the two. It's going to be very confusing putting them all together, I'd imagine. So there's probably a better way of doing it, but this is just how I feel like doing it. I don't really know why. Again, I'm just going to have the camera transition over, like, I can line it up like this. So when you walk over here, I'm gonna make a transition to the next camera, or more realistically just move this camera over here so there's not like a million cameras everywhere. But yeah, so the progress update is rambling on. Goodbye.